Hello, you sexy bastards. How are y'all doing today? We're back again with another video by Watop. How to tame every animal. Shit, I guess let's see how to tame them. Was that a jaguar? Oh, bro, you dead. Unless you have a fucking AK, you're dead, bro.
Yes,
Yep, that would be
but
my
even
reaction.
such scary and wild animals can be close friends with humans. Today, you'll learn how to overthrow the queen bee with a scent, what made a coyote make a deal with a badger, and how to make friends with absolutely any animal.
Too easy. BZ.
Let's go.
What?
With absolutely
Too
any
easy.
animal.
Too easy. BZ.
Let's go.
Okay, good start, good start.
What could be cuter than kittens? Only lion cubs. Well, look
wrong
at this
with
guy.
that
He's got a lot of character. Unlike his brothers or sisters, he's very unhappy. You know what the problem is? A human. Here's a simple fact. Most wild
it's in
animals
Russia, I
are
think.
happy. You know what the
Or
problem
somewhere in
is? A
Eastern-
human.
Park Wowów Taiga.
Here's a simple fact. Most wild animals don't want to befriend humans. Don't feel bad. As the saying goes,
What
it's not us,
are you doing?
it's them.
Why are you in a
Being
cage and
friends with
there's a
humans
giant
is
bat outside?
contrary to animals' nature. Outside of animated movies, it rarely happens.
True.
But then why are these two lion cubs sitting so calmly in the man's arms? And what about all those stories of amazing
them
animal-human
from birth?
friendship? Lots of examples. Versus one angry lion cub. In fact, there's a reason for his behavior. Dean Schneider understands
Oh, I've
wild
seen this guy.
predators so
I've seen this guy. This guy actually took care of lions, and he goes around like those are not animal costume. Those are real life lions. He's crazy. He's straight up crazy, but I mean, cool, bro. He's not dead, which is impressive.
well that
He's not
he's
dead.
even managed to become a part of the pride. Literally, he raised several lions, which
that
then
type of
became a
pride,
family
pervert.
in the sanctuary and took the human in. Although he's not exactly a human, Dean claims that the lions don't consider him a different species because the man speaks their language, rolls around with everyone else, and does other lion stuff. That's because Dean has been with them for a very, very long time.
I mean-
you see where I'm going with
That would be awesome, right? To be able to pet a grown ass lion. But you know what's awesome? You know what else is awesome? Living. And not dying or getting mauled by a giant fucking predator. That is pretty fucking awesome right there, brother.
this? Any animal can become your friend if
they
you have
can't.
been in its life since
Really.
childhood.
I mean-
Now back to the angry lion cub. Things are starting to clear up, aren't they?
Listen,
Unlike the
you can't just be anyone. You need to be a certain type of crazy. Or be Mike Tyson, I guess.
couple the humans had been taking care of since birth, this fellow had only been around lions for 2 months. No wonder he's not thrilled with Homo
He's pretty
sapiens.
fucking
It'll be
cute.
very difficult to change his mind. It'll take a lot of time, effort, patience, and will not
Aw.
necessarily end successfully.
Ooh.
So it turns out that animals
Throat
don't
medicine?
see people as their friends, even if they're on good terms with them. Our best chance is to become a member of the pack? Sounds reasonable, but what about those stories when people have rescued mature animals? And then
Never. Don't do. Listen, chimpanzees, cute, right? Yep. A chick saved the chimpanzee, got her face ripped off, actually, and survived. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't. If you want, throw it a banana. Throw it a banana far away. Not close. No. Listen, we were not made. You know, we're made to be smart. So be smart, cause a chimpanzee gonna whoop your ass. Okay. Don't look at them being small and shit.
they're meeting
That's
them
scary.
very
No,
emotionally.
nah,
Here,
nah.
look at the lion named
Bruh. He's got him in a clinch. What do you mean emotional? He's got him in a fucking clinch. Lion's about to knee his ass.
Here, look at the lion
Look,
named
that's
Jupiter
a
hugging
clinch,
the woman
bro.
who saved him from death.
Pues, oh, que pues.
This is what he used to look like. The difference is remarkable. The video went viral in 2011, but everyone seemed to forget that Jupiter was not found starving in the savannah, but was rescued from a circus. At the time of his rescue, he was quite young. In addition, he'd been
So recently, while we're on the topic, my father told me that back in the day in Bulgaria, gypsies would get little bears, take their little, like claws and teeth out, and when they grow up, it'd be like a circus, but like a moving circus. They would go around and have the bears doing tricks for people, and have them throw money. I don't know. It's kind of sad, I mean, not a big fan of these whole circuit shits. Like, it's obvious they're just using the animals for cash, right? It's probably not even treating them well. It's fucked up.
In contact with humans all his life, since childhood, so it doesn't count. And what about the pelican named Big Bird? People found him.
With pelican, it's okay. Pelican tries to kill you, just fucking punch it in the throat. It's okay. I have no problems with this.
Him on the shore after a big storm, nursed him back to health, taught him to fly, and even went fishing together. He too was a baby when he got separated from the flock, so he took the rescuers for his kin. Their beaks are kind of small, of course, but you can't choose your family. Okay, I've got it all figured out with baby animals. You find one, raise it up, and you have yourself a furry or feathered friend. But what about the adults? There must be a way to find...
Yeah, raise it, bruh. Raise it. Fuck no. Look at it. Nah, bro, I like living.
There must be a way to find an understanding with them. Well, not a lion. Seriously, don't try that.
Yeah.
But there's a way to do this, and it works.
This dude looks majestic, though. Look at his mane. The black and the blondish.
There's a way to do this, and it works without fail on any critter, regardless of its species, sex, or age. An absolutely ingenious and yet simple method. When I learned about it, I was shocked. Just give them food. Seriously. For example, someone managed to make friends with a wild boar.
Yeah, but that's listen. Just give them food, okay? Go to a lion with a steak and just give it food, okay? Bruh, it's gonna kill you, eat the steak, eat you as well. And don't just give it food, bruh, come on!
Actually, boars are hardly friendly animals, but all it takes is to feed them a few times with some bread or potatoes, and the animals will quickly realize that some people are actually nice. However, after that, they might well start pestering everyone. I mean, literally everyone.
This is why they tell you not to feed wild animals. Because you are good, right? You are a good person. You're gonna feed it. Someone else is gonna come that's not a good person, either get like scared or something, and bad shit happens.
Making no distinction between those who fed them and completely random people. It's unnerving and even frightening when you don't expect it, and I understand people who think there's something wrong with this animal.
It's Russian. Maybe it's sick.
As I said, wild animals themselves don't want to be friends with people. So if any animal starts to show unexpected friendliness, comes out of the woods into the city, approaches people, it's better to stay away from it. Yeah, maybe that fox. I don't know, it was raised by chickens, that's why it likes people? But most likely it's just a carrier of rabies, and this is a disease that threatens a painful death. Understandably, if a wolf suddenly starts wandering the streets, no one would decide to rub its ears. But harmless and cute-looking animals like...
when you say no one, listen, there's a lot of crazy motherfuckers out there. I'm willing to bet that someone will try to rub its ears and die.
Foxes and raccoons can pose a deadly danger to humans as well. Just keep in mind that unless you're a Disney princess, wild animals shouldn't come out of the woods to socialize with you. If you think about it, all the examples I've already mentioned can't be called friendship. They're simple tricks, real-life cheat codes, isolated, rare occurrences. And boars just like to eat. Wait, but then how do you explain all these cool and overwhelmingly cute stories? Well, it's time to take a closer look, because they have something in common. Yes, it's all about humans. Each of these animals has been domesticated, which means they're used to socialization. Because of their frequent contact with humans, it becomes easy for them to be friends with each other, and that basically works both ways. Now you can befriend...
I've heard about cheetahs being very easily to train, which is cool.
And almost any animal yourself, as long as it's domesticated and you have the patience. Even if it's a chicken, you can teach it to play the piano and go on tour. Or establish contact with a pig to sell its painting afterwards. Just don't forget to share the profits with it. Otherwise, who knows? Maybe your pet will choose a new friend from among the wild animals. It also happens, for example, if the animals are roughly the same size and not on each other's menus, like cats and foxes, for example. Another possibility is the friendship between social animals, that is, those that live in groups. They can overcome the instinctive fear of individuals of another species if the pros of cooperative activity outweigh the danger of the unknown. In other words, if it's fun enough to play, it doesn't really matter who your partner is. For example, at the San Diego Zoo, a timber wolf and two goats living in neighboring enclosures would race each other along the fence and then rest together. So the trust of some animals can be gained through food. Others have long been domesticated and accustomed to humans. But what about creatures that are so tiny that their brains weigh only 1 milligram? It has so few neurons that the creature can hardly establish the same logic chains like human equals good. It acts on pure instincts all its life. Is there any hope of friendship with someone like bee? You probably won't believe me. But there is a way to get through to any bee, bumblebee, or any such insect. Few people know about it. I wouldn't be surprised if this secret was discovered somewhere on the wall of a pharaoh's tomb. To become a friend of a bee, just give it food.
Too easy. Easy.
That's it. Almost like with a boar. Only you need less food. Just a couple of drops of honey is enough, and you can quite easily pet your tame insect. I really wouldn't risk it, though. They say that it'll even follow you, apparently hoping that you'll show it the place where humans keep all the honey they constantly steal from the hives. Think about it. A tame insect. However, if one bee is not enough for you and you want more, then look for a queen bee. It's cheating, of course, but the whole swarm will immediately follow her. And then it's your problem what to do with this bunch of bees. Strictly speaking, there can be problems in any case, even if you decide to make...
Bro. Yep. Good life, huh? I hope you lived a good life, brother.
Strictly speaking, there can be problems in any case, even if you decide to make friends with birds. Those feathered creatures, which not long ago were happy to take food directly from your hands, may well change their mind. What, human? In our territory? What do you mean, our friend? I don't know what you mean. But the absolute champions of touchiness are ravens. Everyone knows that they're very smart birds, aren't they? And with great power comes great responsibility. I mean, with high levels of intelligence comes terrible vindictiveness. Never, you hear me? Never hurt a raven, especially if you've been friends with it before. It will remember your face. Tell the other birds, and I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out that ravens are mean enough to track down where a person lives and follow them to settle things. Looking at
this thing seems pretty excited for a little motherfucker that's like one slap away from dead. Come on,
ravens, you begin to think that friendship with some species is a downright bad idea. But believe me, the constant cawing and trying to peck you in the head is nothing. It's nothing compared to what a cassowary can do. Who would even want to be friends with a bird that's been
these things can probably kick your head off.
Dubbed the most dangerous bird on Earth.
Oh.
Still, I found one example. A Florida man owned several cassowaries, and
of course it's a fucking Florida man. Of course it's a Florida man.
One day he fell down next to one of the birds.
Of course.
Guess what happened next?
He died.
An immediate attack.
They had this nasty toe that they can kick with.
The man died in the hospital. But if becoming friends with animals...
I was joking. I was joking, bro.
He fell down next to one of the birds. Guess what happened next? Yup, an immediate attack.
They had this nasty toe that they can kick with.
The man died in the hospital. But if becoming friends with animals is such a difficult, thankless, and downright dangerous venture, why do people waste their time on it? There are cats, dogs, cows, rabbits, someone who's
just get a
easy
dog
to
or
get
you
along
fucks.
with without threatening your health. So what's the point of taking the risk?
Look at this
Well,
good voice.
usually people are just looking for the benefits, just like our ancestors who once domesticated wild animals to use them for their own purposes. So in Thailand and Malaysia, people have found ways to get monkeys to help pick coconuts. It's believed that one animal, after about 6 months of training, can collect 700 to 1,000 coconuts a day. I don't know how fast humans do the same work, but they definitely fall from the palm trees easier. You may have already started to think that people are shamelessly taking advantage of animals, and this doesn't seem like friendship at all. But in fact, when animals themselves do something like that, we see them as the best of friends. Take coyotes, for example. Sometimes they eat badgers, but often the two species work in tandem, hunting prairie dogs. The coyote may chase prey if it runs, and the badger may catch it underground if the prairie dog is hiding in a burrow. These partnerships tend to occur during the warmer months. And look, okay, let's face it, coyotes and badgers are the perfect partners in crime. Anyway, if you don't want to feed the animals and raise them since they're small, learn how to dig burrows. Then you'll get yourself your own coyote. See you later.
Bruh. Oh, that was a cool video. Watop is so cool. What do y'all think? Okay, let me ask y'all a question. If you can tame any animal out there, and not die. Like perfect tame. You understand it, it understands you, it doesn't want to kill you. What animal would you want to tame? I think a wolf would be pretty cool. Or a bear. If I knew a bear would not kill, well, nah, actually you need to fucking feed that fat motherfucker. Cheetah. Cheetah is cool. Or a fox. Fox is very cool because it's like a dog-cat hybrid. Right? Cool. Anyway, quick thank you to YouTube members and Patreons. Thank you all so much for the support. Love you. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll be streaming some VTuber song requests later on today. If you join me for that if you want to. Tomorrow's probably either gonna be chess or some random game. I don't know. And I'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.